click on the Daily Planner. This is the Daily Planner page. Here, you can see today's Hiri date and corresponding Gregorian date. Here, you can see the total points for the day. Below, you can see the pictorial representation of the same. Below, you can see the calendar. Below that, you can see the reminders. Below that, you can see the tweet box. This is one of the fascinating features of this application. I shall explain each of these in the coming video tutorial. Here, I will explain about the Daily Planner and Review section. Here, you can see the local solith timing is per the location you have given. Now, here you can see the planner is divided into 5 segments. First is the Maghrib segment. Second is the Isha segment. Third is the Fajr segment. Fourth is the Zuhr segment. And fifth is the Asr segment. Here, you can see that the day begins at sunset with the Maghrib segment. The Maghrib segment is mainly for the Maghrib Salith and planning for next 24 hours. Click on the Add link to add an event. Here, you can either select a plan or you can add a new plan. Now, here I click on the Salith Congregational. The time here shows the Maghrib Salith timing. Each segment will show the particular segment's Salith timing by default. It can be changed as required by the user. Now, click on the Create button. Now, you can see that the Salith Congregational has been added in a Maghrib segment. The time corresponding to the prayer is the local Maghrib Salith timing as shown. Here, this area is for your planning. And this area is for reviewing. Now, let's come to the Isha segment. This segment is mainly for Salith, reading, dinner and rest. Now, click on the Add link. Here, click on the Salith individual. The timing here shows the Isha congregational timing. So, when you are praying individually, you have to give the actual time when you are praying Isha Salith. So, if I am praying at 8:45 p.m., then I have to give 20:45. Now, click on the Create button. Here, you can see that Salith individual has been added in the Isha segment. The time corresponds to the time which the user has given. Now, let us add another plan in the Isha segment. Click on the Add link. Let us plan for reading. Here, first you need to add the new plan, reading. You can add the new plan by clicking on the Add a New Plan link. Now, type reading here. The time shown here is default Isha Salith time. Now, let me plan for reading at 9:15 p.m. Now, click on the Create button. Now, you can see that reading has been planned in the Isha segment at 9:15 p.m. Now, let me edit this plan. Here, move the cursor to Reading Plan segment and click on Edit. Now, you can see that reading has been added in the Select Plan list. To edit the reading plan, click on Reading checkbox and then click on the Delete button. Now, let's plan for dinner. Click on the required segment and click on Add. Here, you can see the reading plan is still listed in the Select Plan list. To delete this plan from here, you need to go to Manage Plan section. I shall explain about this later. Now, click on the Add a New Plan link. Type dinner. Plan your dinner time. I am giving here 10:15 p.m. Here, you can give a message. Dinner at friend's home. Now, click on the Create button. Here, you can see the new plan has been added, dinner. And your message has also been added. But, normally, this section is kept for reviewing. Here, you can click on any segment on any hours, but you will see only 5 solith timing as the default timing given during planning, which can be changed by the user as required. For example, I click on Isha segment after dinner and click on Add. Now, let me plan for reading. Click on Reading. Now, the time here given is Isha solith time. I give here 5:10 p.m. Now, click on the Create button. Here, you can see the new plan is added in the Asra segment. Because the time you have entered is 5:10 p.m., which comes under Asra segment. Here, you can see the night section is given first. In Islam, the 24 hours starts with Maghrib Salat. So, we start with Maghrib segment. Below, you can see Monday, July 26, 2010. This is the midnight section. As per the Gregorian calendar, the next day begins at this point of time. The day section begins after Fajr Salat. So, if you see this page, you can see 2 Gregorian date and 1 Hijri date. You need to use the date given at the top to make your plans. This is all about planning section. Now, let me explain about the reviewing section. This is the reviewing section. So, your planning for the entire day is done at Maghrib segment time. And reviewing is done at Asr segment time. So, let's review from Maghrib segment onwards. Considering I have prayed Salat with congregation, tick on the points checkbox. Now, you can see 27 points has been added in a Maghrib segment. Here, You can add further details by clicking on the Add Details. I give here, prayed at Mangalore Juma Masjid. And click on OK. Now, moving to the Isha segment. Click on the Salith Individual Points checkbox. This will give you 1 point. Since you have prayed individually. Now, considering I did not have dinner at my friend's home. Click here and edit. I had dinner at hotel. Below, you can see total points. 28. This is the sum of all the Salith points. The same total points for the day will be shown here. Also, the pictorial representation of the same is shown here. Let me explain to you how to delete a plan. Click on the dashboard. Now, click on the Manage Plans. Here, you can see the plans you have created. Click on the Delete for which plan you need to delete. I click on Delete for Reading Plan. Click on OK to confirm. Thus, your reading plan has been deleted successfully. 6, 7. Click on the Daily Planner tab to move to Daily Planner page.